It all started 3 weeks ago as a way for Britain's top pop music stars to raise money for famine relief in Ethiopia. This week, Do They Know It's Christmas became Britain's fastest-selling single ever. Bob Geldof is a singer with the Boomtown Rats. The song was his idea, and he helped bring together Boy George, Duran Duran, Wham, and Sting from the group The Police, and all 37 pop stars to record under the name Band-Aid. Bob Geldof is with us here in New York this morning, and joining us from London are Simon Le Bon and John Taylor, members of Duran Duran. Fellows, good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, Bob, what prompted you where did the idea come from? How did it get started?
It was the BBC report from Ethiopia, in particular the scene where a 23-year-old woman had to choose 300 people who would live from a field of 10,000 starving others, and no human should have to do that, and it affected me the same as it obviously affects everybody in Band-Aid and indeed throughout the world.
But something like this just doesn't happen. How were you able to put it together? What kind of responses did you get?
Well, the day I thought of it, I bumped into Gary Kemp, who's the guitar player with Spandau Ballet, and Simon and myself are friends, so I gave him a ring, and I gave Sting a ring, and I gave Mid-Euro from Ultravox a ring, and if you think about that, it actually constitutes most of the top 5 of the known world, and you don't think about your friends like that, but that's what happened, and when we had those, then the rest fell into place.
Simon, what was your reaction when Bob talked to you about it?
Well, he asked me to do the record, and I just said yes, definitely, because, as Bob said, it's something which we all really care about. And if you have a chance to actually do something and to be positive, to stand up as a symbol to say you can do something about the world's problems at the moment, you should do it, and that's what we all thought.
John, just a week now and more than 1 million records sold, fastest selling ever in Britain, and it's just barely getting started here. Are you surprised by the worldwide response?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I just think it's put my faith back in human nature, I think, to an extent, and it shows the power that mere pop groups can have, you know, especially when it's dealing with a humane problem rather than a political one.
Bob, how much money do you think you're really going to be able to raise? How much out of each record someone buys is actually going to reach people in Ethiopia?
Well, Simon and John have just told me that it's now Britain's biggest selling record ever, as well as its fastest single. So we've now sold more than 2.25 million, which means we've got £2.25 million in Britain. We've at least $1 million in America. So I think hopefully we will exceed the total UNICEF budget out of this one record for 1985.
Is there any way to tell yet how long it'll take the dollars that people pay for the record to actually get to the people of Ethiopia in the form of food?
It'll take till June, which is one of the original ideas in the first place, because when the publicity dies down and the rains fail again, as they inevitably will, there's going to be a terrible problem, which today's situation will just look petty comparative to.
In other words, there's plenty of government help coming in right now, but...
Well, there isn't plenty of government help. I mean, I read in the New York Times this morning the sort of brouhaha that's going on between Washington and Addis Ababa, and it's pathetic. People are dying. Please stop arguing. Please buy this record. It will save lives this Christmas, and that must be the ultimate gift in people's power, to give the gift of life. So please buy it and do something.
Simon and John, looking back on the experience of going through this, how do you feel about it?
Very proud indeed. It's been a great way of us being able to do something by using our talents rather than our pockets. And I think we both feel it's one of the most important things we've ever done.
Yeah, very proud to be part of a bunch of people who, although they come from different angles or have different political views, can get together because they believe it so strongly in something as important as this.
What's the feeling? Do you think any of you would ever want to do this again? Is this the beginning of something?
I think it's definitely proved to us that we can do a little bit more than just make pop records. I think we'll probably, it's the first time we've ever done anything in that kind of thing. That's
right. And more than that, the whole project will be absolutely useless if it's not sustained over the next couple of years. You know, just this one effort won't be enough on its own. The feeling has to be sustained, and the enthusiasm does too.
Bob, Simon, John, thank you all for joining us this morning and for stepping out when it's needed.
Thank you.
Joan's conversation with Karen